Alrighty, this is my first video over here on my Patreon. I am starting my diamond painting community chat series over here. If you guys are aware, I did a few videos back on my YouTube channel last year, and I would bring on different diamond painting YouTubers, artists, small shops, people in the community to come and chat. And today I have the lovely Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts. Hello, Ashley. Tell us a little bit more
Hi.
about yourself and what kind of videos you make on your YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh. Well, hi, my name's Ashley, Messy Girl Crafts. I make diamond painting videos on my channel. I do different videos like unboxings, I do reviews. I like to do really mostly big giant haul videos. It's really what I love. I also love a really long whip and chat. I do a really long whip and chat once a week just to catch up with my people and tell them how my week is going and all the craziness in my life while I diamond paint. And sometimes Eric joins me for those things, and I think everybody likes him the best. So that's my
Eric.
channel. Literally, I was like, oh my gosh, how is it that my channel is growing when Eric shows up on the screen?
Is it like, do you get more subscribers on his videos?
I need to go back and check. I haven't actually looked at like the analytics, but honestly, he's a ham, so it wouldn't surprise me at all.
We don't have a ton of like diamond painting channels where we like have the, husband,
The
wife.
male presence,
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's awesome. Tell
Yeah.
us, tell us a little bit about your diamond painting backstory.
Okay, so Um, okay, so it's 2025 right now. So 2024, in August, I think I'm claiming my anniversary as August 8th as a diamond painter. So I originally had explored diamond painting, like just kind of like again, how everyone does. You're scrolling on Amazon, you're seeing some cute kits, you're like, oh, this could be a fun craft. And actually, I had a friend like way back in the day, even before last year, way back in the day, she had bought me this little like giraffe kit unlicensed, just like a cute little partial drill. And I didn't understand how it worked. It was like one of those cheap Amazon kits, but this one was like the super cheapy kind that like didn't come with instructions. It came with like the drills and a bag with some tools and then like the paper with the giraffe on it. And I was super confused by it. And I put like one diamond down. And I was like, oh, I hate this. And I never finished it. I actually, in one of my original videos, I found it in the house. I still have it here somewhere, but I found it. It literally had one drill. It had one drill on it. And I was like, this is literally how fast I gave up on this craft in the beginning because I was like, absolutely not. Then I was like thinking about it and I was like, I think I want to try it again. Like maybe if I look for a kit that I want to grab, whatever. So then the moment you start Googling diamond painting, Diamond Art Club just like pops up in your face. And I found the You May Art Kit Naughty Space Void. And I was like, oh, I need it. I need it. Did I look at the size? No. Did I care what drill? Did I know what drill shape was? No. But I was like, yep, I'm going to get this one. And it was like wonderful. But it was like, okay, I bought it and then it had to ship to me. So I was so impatient. I was so impatient that I couldn't just wait for it to ship to me in like 5 business days. So I went to Michael's and I bought a like little it wasn't even like a picture of anything. It was just like these pretty like blue and gold and green like waves. It was like just all rhinestone. And I was like, what if I hate it? I got this kit. It was like $75. I paid shipping because I didn't know what I was doing back then. I was like, what? I was like, okay, let me just try this little Michaels kit, which I probably should have done from the beginning to see if I like it. But no, I had to go full in. That's all I know how to do is like dive in deep. So I get the one from Michaels and I'm like working on it. And I literally finished it in like 3 or 5 days. Like I finished it almost before the real kit got to me because I was so excited. And it's been history ever since. I am fully addicted.
That's fair. I love it. That's fun. I
Yeah.
was gonna make some sort of comment that I'm like, my brain did not process anything. But that's hilarious. I like that you finished it before, like actually getting the Diamond Art Club.
Yeah, I can't claim that Diamond Art Club was my very first canvas because literally I put one drill on a partial giraffe from Amazon and then I completed a make market kit and then I did my Naughty Space Void. So I guess it was my first like real kit, but still I was like, oh, and that was fun too because my first canvas that I ever did from make market was rounds And like I said, it was all rhinestones. But then the Diamond Art Club was like these tiny little squares. And I was like, how the heck? What? This isn't the same shape that I was using before. I didn't know they came in different shapes. Like, it was a lot. But I was watching a ton of YouTube at the time. So, like, I was all up in all of like the popular channels and I was like learning how to diamond paint and figuring it out and like watching unboxings. And so, yeah, that honestly, I think doing the diamond painting and then watching the diamond painting, like, that is really how you solidify the addiction, is like watching people do it while you do it. It's just great.
That is so true. I feel like I'm still in that phase because, like, I
Mhm.
tell you, whenever I'm working during work, I'll have on my iPad, like, just as background noise, diamond painting videos constantly
Oh
going
yeah.
still. Up until this point, I've been diamond painting for like 2.5 years, which is crazy that I'm still in like the watching phase of it.
No, me too. I absolutely still watch. I think like you said, whenever you're just doing mundane tasks, or even if you're diamond painting yourself, like, yeah, a lot of times I'll pop in an audiobook or I'll watch a show. But like if I'm working or not diamond painting, I'm listening to a playlist that has like 500 videos in it for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely same. Maybe a hard question, but what is
Yeah.
your number one unicorn kit?
So like one that I don't have yet.
Yeah, that like is discontinued, rare, really hard to find.
Ooh, discontinued. That's a good question. I'm so glad I'm sitting at my computer because I will pull up my Diamond Art Club list here. Because I have a special wish list just for archived kits in case I ever see them pop up in a D stash. So I would say out of everything that I still have on my archived list, I think there, can I say a couple? Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So my very first like fever dream chase was Aphrodite by Christabug. I do have the Jaded Gem Shop version. I do. I do. But I still deep in my soul want the Diamond Art Club version. Why? I don't know. I already have the Jade one. It's rendered very similarly, but different, whatever. But I want it. I want it. But two others that I'll mention that are on my list here. One of them is Witch's Flower Shop. That's
Mhm.
by Mrs. Butter D. I watched so many people finish that canvas when I first started diamond painting, and I hate that it was archived. Like, I cannot tell you how much I cry for this kit. Like, and
Oh.
it just kills me. Like, one day, maybe one day, I'll end up at a retreat and it'll just be on a table and I'll be like, it's my lucky day. But yeah, that one is like a big one for me that I really, really hope to get my hands on one day. And then the third one that I'll mention is Beautifully Broken. Do you remember that canvas? It's the one with the girl who has like the porcelain skin, white hair, and she's got the gold cracks going down her body. It's by Aristocracy. Um,
Say,
yeah, it's
I'll have a picture up on the screen.
okay. Yeah, Beautifully Broken, and it's just this beautiful kit. It's a round drill kit. She's just a girl standing there, but like it's kind of in a style of Japanese art. And so in Japanese pottery, sometimes when their china would break, they would put it back together with like gold leafing in the cracks to make it more beautiful. And it's just like it's a gorgeous painting, and it's like one of those ones that I was like, man, I'm so sad that it's archived. But yeah, I think those are like the three big ones out of my little list here.
I've never, yeah, that one I don't recall, but Witch's Flower Shop I did complete last year, and it was. I'm so sorry. it
No, I'm
was
happy for you. I'm happy for you.
me though.
Yes, no, I
I
am.
enjoyed
I
it
am.
really
I want it.
It was really fun. Sorry. Okay, next question.
Yes.
Square or rounds? What do you prefer?
I really genuinely love both. Like, I think if I was forced to do one for my whole life, I would just get sick of diamond painting. Truly. Because like if I do too many squares, it really is fatiguing. And then if I only do rounds, I don't know what it is with rounds, but I enjoy single placing rounds. I don't know. And again, like grid fields have gotten better. Like guide circles have gotten fainter. You don't really need to do it like that anymore for a lot of the more upgraded canvases, but like I don't know, there's just something about rounds that calls to me single placing, and so obviously single placing can be exhausting too. um so yeah, I really need both in my life, like genuinely. Like I could not pick just one.
Yeah, well, it probably helps also, you have multiple whips, and so I assume usually or always have a round. going with the
Yes.
squares.
Mhm.
No, that makes sense to me. What is your favorite special drill to work with?
So far I ABs have been my favorite. I know there's a lot of fairy dust people out there, but I just really love the finish of an AB, like when the project is done, and like I just feel like it's so much more noticeable than some of the other drills. I do really enjoy metallics. When I did Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butterdee, the way that those electros were used, in like the gold electros were used in that kit were just absolutely stunning, and it made that one of my favorite finishes that I've ever done. Um, but I think ABs is probably overall my favorite. Although I'm currently working on that Kikawa kit from Unimade, the Embrace of the Pumpkin, and that has glow in the dark drills. And
Ooh.
I really like the finish of those drills. They're really, really pretty. So that's also a big winner right now. But ABs, I would say overall.
Do the glow in the dark drills kind of give like a jelly look to them? Is that how those look from Unimade particularly?
The ones from Unimade literally look like a frosted diamond. Like they're like they look like a frosted jelly.
Okay, it's weird because I recently unboxed Trick or Treat House by Diamond Art Club, and that has a glow in the dark drill, but it looks like a normal drill, which is so weird to me. Like I don't understand how it will. I'm sure it will glow in the dark, but like it looks like a normal drill. So I see these other shops release glow in the dark drills; they look totally different. So
So different.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, most of the small shops that I've unboxed that have glow drills, they look like jelly frost, like jelly or frosted jelly, one of the two.
Yeah. Though the Electros are really good. Those are fun. But yeah, the
I
AB,
love
I think
it.
that's interesting that yours is AB just because I feel like that's the unpopular opinion of
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah, well, and like even with electros or whatever company, they're metallics at the end of the day, right? They're metallics. When I bought from DP with sparklers for the first time, and I got that party pink for the glasses on my the flower crazy canvas, those metallics just made her glasses look so real in 3D that like I just anything that really my favorite special drill is anything that's like super obvious and visible, like ABs, metallics, glow in the dark, like I like the drills that like you don't have to get super close to it to notice that it's doing something. Like it really just pops out of the canvas at you.
I think you would like working with the frosted drill from Diamond Art Club.
Ooh, I have a couple canvases with it in it, and I am really excited to use them eventually.
I just finished the 90s mini dazzles and they had frosted drills in it. And so that was I think you would like that because it does stand out. It's weird because like in a way that it's like a matte finish, but it like
Yeah.
stands out. It looks different than everything else.
Yeah,
But
no, I think compared to like how shiny regular drills are, I'm sure that they look really cool if placed in the right spot. So
yeah,
I think it'll look really good.
yeah, definitely. What is your favorite theme to diamond paint?
Ooh, that's tough. I think like I don't know that it's necessarily like a standalone theme, but like I guess I tend to like to diamond paint colorful things, like whether it's like bright pastels or bright regular colors or just colorful diamond paintings. Those tend to draw my attention because I'm really excited about using fun colors and drills. I also have a ton of portraits. Like I can't even imagine at this point because like I know I did a stash video like a couple months ago and I had counted how many of certain canvases I had in different categories, but like I couldn't even imagine how many just like pretty girls I have in my stash. My stash is like 90% beautiful women.
That is same and like that's hilarious. Oh man, but it's so popular. Like that, like Diamond Art Club. I imagine that most of your stash is probably Diamond Art Club, but that's just
For
what they
sure.
release a lot of, and they're
Yeah.
always really pretty. And it's like can't resist you, can't resist you. You know.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be like I don't care if she's a witch, I don't care if she's a mermaid, I don't care if she's a cottage girl, I don't care if she's like whatever. It's like pretty girls in all phases of their life.
I love it. No, those are my
Yeah.
favorite too. So I get it. I feel
Yeah.
like me, it's like Pretty Girls and then Landscapes, which are just like two totally different, or the stupid pet ones, like the dumb looking pets that are always doing stupid stuff. I love it. It's endearing.
Like dogs pulling on baskets with
Yes,
bunnies.
my favorite.
Yes.
I like asking this question because I just find it really interesting. But
Mhm.
what is the biggest diamond painting project you have ever worked on? Whether that be like the size of it, the number of colors, whatever you define as like biggest.
I think one of my whips right now would definitely be the biggest. I have my vase with pink roses from Jada Gem Shop. It is a Van Gogh piece, and I started it for summer with the masters. I bought it like maybe a month after I started diamond painting because I just loved it so much. And can I just say that Jade came out with it today pixel charted? I died. I threw up and died. I was like, Jade,
That's
why'd you do that?
what's the size of it now? Pixel
It's a
chart.
lot smaller. It's like normal. It's mine is 100 centimeters by 80 centimeters, which again, I'm gonna finish her, but she is definitely like hybrid charted, which means it's computer render with hand touch-ups. It's gonna look beautiful and it's gonna look way more painterly, which is what I was going for. Like I am a hand rendered girly, but I definitely will on purpose select computer renders with hand touch-ups when I think it's gonna look better because it's like an original painting or it just makes the image look better or it's a softer render, whatever. So that one I knew what I was getting into, but also I didn't know what I was getting into because this kit has so many greens.
Oh,
Oh my God. And I like green. Like I do. I'm not a green hater, but like holy green. This is green. Yeah.
like the Grinch.
Yes. Like the Grinch in every phase of his life. Off season Grinch, in season Grinch, summer Grinch. Just all of them.
That is so funny. I just realized that I definitely didn't even check her website for my vlog this week because I didn't realize that got released. I usually check.
Girl,
I know I usually check for the pixel charted. I didn't do that this week. Oops.
that's what I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna comment this week and be like, and where's the Jade releases?
I'll be like, oops.
Dee.
Cool. Is there a kit in your stash that you are most looking forward to working on?
Um, gosh, let me go back to my spreadsheet of doom. There's so many. I mean, like I could tell you an answer to that question per artist, like literally. But I won't do that to you. I think probably my most intimidating, also anticipated canvas is definitely my Josephine Wall.
Mm.
My moon goddess from the one with the diamond art. I mean, I so look forward to doing that canvas, but I know it's going to take up so much of my mental energy because it's so large and it's in square and it's confetti central. So I feel like doing this Jada Gem Shop right now is like kind of a gateway, like testing the waters of how I'm gonna feel doing the other one. And just, taking it slow, one drill at a time, one square at a time. Don't let the size of the project overwhelm me into feeling pressure to finish at a certain period. But that one I'm really looking forward to doing eventually because I definitely want to display it somewhere in my house. Where, I have no idea, but it's gonna be big and beautiful. Eric and I have actually talked about like rearranging this room a little bit. And so if we do end up moving these big bookshelves that are behind me that have all of our Lego on it, I'm going to have more wall space to potentially hang diamond paintings. And so I think that that would be a really cool centerpiece if I could finish it. Um, I think let me just, of course, I got to talk about my girl Margaret.
We do love
My
Mark.
my BFF Margaret, who doesn't even know who I am. I don't know. I honestly, if you would have asked me this like a month ago, 2 months ago, I would have said it was a tie between Chroma and the other one, the Dragon Spirit. I would say it would be a tie between those two for Margaret that I'm just like super itching to work on. But then Ocean Eyes and Spring Awakening came out and I was like, whoa, girl. Like, okay, I'm listening. So yeah, I'm honestly like I've been thinking about it because I hope Diamond Art Club continues to bring Margaret kits to us. But I'm like, man, I could literally spend a whole year just doing Margaret Morales's and be perfectly content because she has rounds and squares, so I would be
Yeah.
happy. But I also would be sad if I finished all of them because then I wouldn't have any more to do. So I don't know. But yeah, those are probably my most ones that I'm excited to work on eventually.
I find it interesting how like we can have such similar but like different tastes because you got me thinking about like what my top Margaret Morales kit would be, and I think mine would be Mizuchira. Um, and I
Beautiful.
just really like it. I just find it interesting that like I don't know. I feel like Spring Awakening for me would be like a little bit lower on the list.
Mm.
I don't know.
At first, I was nervous about how her face was going to look just because when I saw the pictures initially of the render, I was like, ooh, I hope the blending is good. But then the moment, I don't know what's going on. There are so many retirees in our diamond painting community that will finish these kits literally in a week. And I'm like, I'm jealous, but also thank you because now I know what this is going to look like. So
Right.
I saw someone finish Spring Awakening and I was like, oh my gosh, like absolutely stunning. And I'm pretty, yeah, that's a round. It's another round one. So I'm just like, that gets me even more excited because that means it'll go faster.
Yeah, that'll be us at the retreat. We'll be able to work through a painting and then with no interruptions. So
That's a full joke. We're probably gonna, I'm honestly considering bringing one mini set because I don't even know. First of all, I have to bring stuff home because you know I'm gonna black out and buy everything. Second of all, we're gonna be so up each other's butts for 5 days that we're not gonna have time to diamond paint. We're gonna be so excited to be hanging out with all of our friends. Like I don't know how Elise got all of that stuff done that she got last year. Like I was watching how everybody was like working on their stuff, and I was like, people got stuff done. People are going to be shooing me away so that they can work in peace because I'm going to be so buzzing around excited. For
I
real.
cannot, it'll be so good. It'll be so
I
good.
cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Me too. Me too. What inspired you to start creating content on YouTube?
Honestly, it's funny. I have been a consumer of YouTube for a really, really long time. Like before I even found diamond painting, I was watching crafting videos, I was watching Lego videos, I was watching gamer videos. Like I have been probably ever since I met Eric, honestly. I think Eric really got me into watching YouTube as like my television. You know what I mean? Like I used to watch TV shows and then it very quickly became into like I have YouTube channels that I watch like TV shows and I rely on them and their weekly updates and posts.
Yeah.
Um and so I've always been a huge fan of long form content. I just think that for my generation and well really our generation, I think that it's just so much more personal. And so I feel like you actually build relationships with people. Like it still feels like a TV show, but also like that's a human being on the other side and like they react to the things you say and the things you want and your opinions and thoughts and like people get excited and cheer you on and like I love that part of YouTube and long form content on YouTube. And I have a little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit. And so I tested the waters in 2020, not with YouTube, but with an Etsy shop. And it was actually really successful. But then once people started going back to work and like things stopped being like, okay, get away from each other, it's COVID. I was not able to successfully balance a full-time job with an Etsy shop. And so I kind of had to just let that go. And I missed having something that I was creating. You know what I mean? Like I missed having a creative outlet like that.
Yeah.
And so again, when I first started diamond painting last August, I was watching so much YouTube content on diamond painting. And I was like, man, like I could do that. Like I probably had no right to say that, but I was like, I could figure that out. I have a phone. Like I have a cell phone and internet. I can figure it out. And I literally in a million bajillion years, I would have never, ever, ever, ever thought that I would have gotten more than 100 views. Like my first video was like a washi tape haul from Temu, and I watched it back like a couple years, like right before the new year, and I was like, ooh.
I
It's
forgot
like
those. I really do.
I was like, ooh, that's rough. Like my angle was rough. My lighting was terrible. I was using a blanket as like a cover for my table that now is exposed all the time to you lovely people. It was insane. It was insane. Like and again, I think part of that too is like you're trying to mirror what you see. So like you see all these polished, wonderful videos that people have curated after being YouTubers for a very long time, and you're trying to emulate that, but then you realize like it's much better if you just like figure it out on your own and do your own thing and not just try to like be exactly what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And so I think that, what inspired me to start YouTube is more of just like my creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. Like I just really wanted a creative outlet and I wanted to share. Like I was so excited to share because this community felt small enough that like people actually were watching. Like it feels like YouTube is a big part of the community. Like it feels like diamond painting and YouTube like go hand in hand together. And so I was like, oh, I'll just try to share what I have and see if anybody cares. And then people cared, and that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
Very cool about the Etsy shop, though. That's super neat. I'm sorry that it didn't pan
Yeah.
out.
It
But
could have if I had put my whole back into it, but I just was not willing to quit my full-time job because financial security.
yeah, unfortunately, that's important, isn't it?
It sure is, unfortunately. I wish I could do this full time. Oh my God. If I could do this full time, I would quit so fast.
No, I mean, say 100%.
Yeah.
Ugh, girl can dream.
Yes. Dreaming big over here.
For sure. So those are all the YouTube or, like, diamond painting YouTube related questions.
Okay.
So I have a set of, like, random these literally have no rhyme or reason, but sure, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
The
I'm
first one I
ready.
have is, do you have any other crafty hobbies?
I have a few. So it's fully your fault that I love to color. Well, I love to color already. I will say, like, I had a ton of adult coloring books, but I never really got into, again, like the YouTube space with adult coloring until I actually found your videos. I'm pretty sure I found your coloring videos before I found diamond painting as a craft.
Oh,
And yeah, I just and it made me explore. But once I met you and I got to know you and I was watching your videos with like intention, and then I saw all the other colorist creators, I just like it reinvigorated me. And I love those Disney color mystery books. Like I love them. I don't think I overbuy them for sure. Like I only buy the ones where I like at least half, if not more than half of the images in them. But I literally next to me have all of my markers. I have my books, like, and sometimes like when I'm editing a video or if I just want like a mental break, I will color. It's not something that like I'm like, I have to do a picture a month for the channel. You know, it's not something that I force into the channel, but like when when I do color a picture, I do show it off in like month end reviews and stuff. Lego is also a huge hobby. Actually, Eric and I rediscovered Lego together while we were still dating. I don't know what it was. We just got bit by the bug. Lego is such an expensive hobby. If you think diamond painting is expensive, Lego is expensive, and it's even harder to store because once it's this giant built thing, it's like where are you going to stick it?
yeah.
Um so but like Lego is a big hobby of mine, or I guess it's not like a craft, but it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, other crafting things. Yeah, I don't know. I like to make things. Like when I did have an Etsy shop, a lot of the things that I was making was like bath and body products, like sugar scrubs, soaps. I was trying to make cold process soap. I can quilt. I've made part of my Etsy business was making t-shirt blankets for people.
Oh,
So
cool.
I made a lot of really cool quilts out of people's old t-shirts and a lot of like keepsakes. Like I did this one family, it was a mom and her two girls, and unfortunately the dad passed away. He was a firefighter. And I got to make the two girls each their own quilt of like all of their dad's firehouse t-shirts and stuff. And so
Wow.
like again, it was super rewarding, but it was just very physically taxing, and it took a very long time and a lot of space.
Yeah.
um but yeah, I'm a huge crafter outside of just diamond painting. I just tend to only show diamond painting, but I do lots of other stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. I guess you touched on this, like, a little bit, but what about any non-crafting hobbies?
Oh, yeah, okay. So like yeah, Lego is definitely I would consider like a non-crafting hobby. I do like to bake. I typically bake during the holiday season the most. If I had more time off, I would probably bake a lot more often just because I do enjoy it. Like, I'm a recipe follower for sure. Like, I don't mind deviating after I've done it by the book the first time, but I feel like you have to do it by the book once to see like how it's supposed to come out, and then you can add your own flair to it. But during
Okay.
the holiday season, I love to find like a cookie recipe and try it out, or sometimes like if it's a friend's birthday coming up and I have enough notice, like I'll bake a cake or something. So I do like to bake. And yeah, I would say baking and Lego are probably the non-craftier hobbies that I have. Oh, and video games too.
Do you have a favorite video game?
I think the one that I've played the most is Dead by Daylight, which sounds a little morbid. And the game is a little it's like a horror creepy game, but it's a game where it's co-op, so you and three other people are survivors. So it's four survivors and then you have one killer. And so the killer's whole job is to try to obviously kill the survivors and hook them on these giant meat hooks across the map. And it's the survivor's job to try to turn on generators to open the door out of the space that you're in so you can escape through the main door. And so you just kind of play on different maps with different characters and different killers like over and over and over again. But it's like very skilled based and it's a lot of fun. And so I used to play that with my friends all the time. Like every single night we were getting on to play that. I also am a huge fan of League of Legends, which is like hilarious to so many people that I play that game, but I love it. I truly, truly love it. I also am a big nerd and I love Magic the Gathering, which is a card game.
My ex-boyfriend used to play League of Legends.
That's why people have a bad connotation to it. If I showed you League of Legends, you would love it.
Probably true, honestly. But yeah, no, thinking about it from that perspective, I'm like, gross. But like from you, I'm sure I would like it.
Right. Yeah. I'm not purposefully ignoring my entire family and loved ones to play League of Legends.
I trust you. I don't trust him.
That's fair. That's fair.
Who was your favorite musical artist?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's tough. I have a lot from different like areas of my life. Like I would say my favorite group of all time is definitely Queen. That's like for sure my top favorite band. I love all of their music. I have very fond memories of listening to their music on road trips growing up and in the car, driving around, and just like the music is so fun and like catchy and lighthearted and just it's just like classics, like cult classics. I just love to sing with people. So definitely Queen is my top favorite. Other bands or musicians that I really, really love. I'm a huge fan of Train. I actually went to a Train concert with Eric, like back when we were still living in our apartment. And it was just like to see them live was so cool. I just love the tone of their voices and like I just love their music and their sound. I'm this is really ironic because of recent events, but I'm a big Coldplay fan.
Coldplay.
I'm not just a trendy Coldplay fan. I really like that. I swear. I love Coldplay's music. I feel like Coldplay's music is probably the only music where if I like focus on the music, I cry every time. Like literally their music makes me like teary-eyed because it's so just like deep. I don't know. Like I really, really love their music and the lyrics. Even their newer stuff is really good. And I low key was like wanting to go to that concert, and now I feel like it's cursed.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah, so there's that. And if anyone is like a alternative rock fan, I'm a big Mariana's Trench fan. And also like the oldies, like not oldies like oldies rock, but like oldies like I love Blink 182, I love My Chemical Romance, I love like all of those bands. I love Taylor Swift, of course. I am a Swiftie for sure. It was really funny. I was wearing I have a t-shirt from the Tortured Poets department, and I like to wear that whenever I travel because I like to catch Swifties in the wild. And I wore it on the plane when I was coming home from Nebraska, and I saw a couple girls like they were like, like they were like looking at me like I see you. So that was fun. I don't want to like forget anybody, but yeah, I think those are probably some of the big ones that are like top for me.
Those are solid. I was not expecting Train to be on the list, but I do really enjoy Train.
I actually have a poster from the concert I went to. I have so many things that I bought in my like growing up phase in college. I'm like, where am I going to hang all this stuff? I need to hang stuff.
Need more wall space.
Literally, bigger house for more stuff.
For real. Yes. I guess going along the same line on this, but
Yeah.
What's the best concert you've been to?
Ooh, best concert. Does watching Taylor Swift Eras Tour on TikTok live count?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah! Because I have absolutely watched from the countdown to the confetti. I've watched it a million times, and I went to see it in theaters. I am I am like mega depressed that I did not get to see it. I know a lot of people did. I was so when she came to Tampa, which was ironic because that's when she had like everything going on with Joe and whatever. Like when I didn't even apply for the Tampa tickets because at the time like it's like it was that was early on enough where like I don't think people realized how mega that concert was.
Yeah.
Like every like you knew it was mega, but it was also like once it started coming up on like the TikTok lives and like people were talking about it in set lists and special songs and whatever. I never even thought to go to the Tampa concert. I just didn't it didn't even cross my mind. And by the time I became so thoroughly obsessed with that concert, they were releasing extra shows at the end of the season, and so or not Orlando, Miami came up, and so I did apply for Miami tickets, but I didn't get picked in the lottery. And
Yeah.
if I had to put my tinfoil hat on, I think it's because I don't have a Miami address. Like I think they probably prioritize people from the area first.
I don't
Um,
know.
I don't know. I don't know how it really worked, but like I just couldn't find myself. I couldn't like bring myself to fly somewhere to go see it with such short notice because there were tickets that were popping up for sale and people were scalping for thousands of dollars and I was just like and then they announced the movie and I was like, "You know what? I'll see the movie. It's okay." And I watch it on repeat periodically. It puts me in a good mood, so it's fine. But if you count watching the movie of the concert. That's the best concert I've ever been to. I did dress up for the theater. I did wear my Reputation outfit to the theater.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I could not stand the thought of not seeing it, and so I bit the bullet on it and saw it in Indy.
Yeah. I actually had I had a friend that went to the Indy one, that flew from Florida. She was like,
Mm,
I must, and she did. And
which
she
night?
I don't remember. It's one of my coworkers. I'll have to ask her. I feel like it was one of the earlier nights, like
Maybe
one
it's
or
she went to
two.
the same show I did, the one with the broken mic pack that the guy came on stage, and I have picture evidence of it. I blacked out, so
I'm still mad about your freaking vlog. I'm still mad about it.
so am I. Let me know if you
I'm privileged. You see, you got to go to Taylor Swift, but I got to see the secret vlog that was only up for like a day.
it literally was like a day or two, then YouTube was like, they demonetised or they like copyright struck you, and I was like, what the
Yeah, no, I literally got to watch the vlog that only few people got to watch, so I felt privileged in that way.
I was so mad just because like it was bad timing too because I was like right around the election and I wanted people to like have a happy place. Um
That's why they took it down. They were like, no, no, Michaela.
yeah, seriously, no happiness for you.
Yeah.
What is your guilty pleasure TV show?
Oh, guilty pleasure TV show.
I think we all have one, you know.
Yeah, well, it's like I have TV shows that I feel like other people like too, so I feel like I don't know that that counts as a guilty pleasure if there's like a big fan base. You know what I
Even
mean?
if there
Like,
is a big fan base, it still could be like guilty pleasure to you.
because I mean, like, I'm a big fan of like Gilmore Girls. Like, definitely a guilty pleasure. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I have the DVDs. That's how much of a Gilmore Girl fan I was. Am. I watched that show when it came out on television growing up, like in real time when we actually had to wait for episodes. Like I was watching it like that, and then I would wait for the season's DVDs to come out and I would buy it and I have the whole box set, it's the whole thing. But yeah, Gilmore Girls. But I will say my current guilty pleasure, which is not even a guilty, I can't even call it that because I'm literally 5 episodes in. But for some godforsaken reason, I've decided that I'm gonna watch Love is Blind from season one all the way through.
Oh, season one was so good of that
Yeah,
show.
I'm currently on the episode where they have like just started to move in together after they left Mexico, and it is like brain rot at its finest, but it brings me so much joy right now. I started watching it on the plane ride home from Nebraska, and I am like into it. I'm very into it. So,
You have
yeah.
like a favorite so far, like favorite couple?
I think like the couple that I actually think will probably make it right now is Kelly and what's his face.
Trying to think. Honestly, it's been I think I watched it
Yeah.
pre-COVID, so I don't remember,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but it's like they just seem like they actually fit together and they're very normal and whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm loving though the Barnett drama with Amber and Jessica.
I think I
Oh,
know what you're talking about. think I know what you're
Oh my god. Literally, I just watched an episode where Amber invited all of the people from the show to Barnett's house to celebrate Barnett's birthday. And like Amber is like the most secure woman I've ever met in my life, which granted, she's like ex-military, so like she knows what she brings to the table. But she's like having fun at the party, talking to everyone, being the hostess with the mostest. And then like cut to Jessica literally trying to convince her fiance that like he should have picked her. And Barnett's like, yeah, I'm so glad we're friends. And yeah, but I'm like really happy with Amber. And like, it's like watching somebody try to trick somebody else into feelings. Like, but like, it's like I have secondhand embarrassment for this chick. And then she got drunk and was like all over her man who she claims she doesn't even like. And I'm just like, oh my God. I love it. I just love it. I love it. Yes, it's a mess and I love it.
Oh, now you are convincing me that I need to. I only watched the first season.
Do it.
I got so many hobbies. I don't have time.
Yeah, just do it. Listen, that's why I love diamond painting. You can do like 87 hobbies at the same time that you're diamond painting.
I know I love it for that reason too. Oh, that's good. Love It Blind is so good.
Yes.
This is hilarious because my brother was telling me that this question was asked recently for a manager meeting, and I was like, why did I
Oh.
never think to ask this in this like video series? So I'm gonna ask everybody this question. But if you could live in any fictional world, what would it be and why?
Oh,
It's good.
man. I'm thinking about all of my books, all my book worlds, because I feel like I love Lord of the Rings. Do I want to live in like in the Shire? Not particularly. Um like I'm thinking of like all of my favorite movies and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know that I'd actually like to live there. I think I'd really love to live in the area that the Court of Thorns and Roses is in. I forgot what that world is called, but like I would really love that because they have like different courts, like the Spring Court and the Dawn Court and the Night Court, and I just think that would be so cool. Like imagine like if we were like modern day, right? And it's like, oh, I'm gonna go on vacation to the Night Court and party it up with Rhysand, and then I'm gonna go over here to the Spring Court and I'm gonna like dance to the fiddle with Tamlin. Like I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like even though the story brought the drama and there was like bad people in the story, as a world, it felt like a very magical, cool place. Like I feel like as if I like lived in that world, I could like see cool things that I've never seen before.
Yeah. I love that. A couple people did say that in their answers. I thought maybe you would go the route a little bit of Gilmore Girls. I thought maybe you would want to live in Stars Hollow just a little bit.
Stars Hollow is great, but I need way more food options than that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I love Luke James. I'm a big Luke's fan, but I don't know how many smiley face hamburgers I can eat before I get absolutely sick of it.
I need to do a rewatch of that show so badly. It's on Hulu now, and I don't have Netflix anymore, but I have Hulu still. I need to do
You can
it.
borrow my DVDs anytime.
I have a DVD player. I have not plugged it in since I lived here. I moved in almost 2 years ago.
I guarantee you it still works because old technology always works and new technology breaks in 5 seconds.
That's so true, though. I guess last question I have here. If you could give one piece of advice to somebody looking to start a YouTube channel, what would it be?
I would say authenticity is the most important thing. I think that, like I said, when I first started like thinking about creating a channel, like I was really just trying to emulate what I saw. Like I was like, oh, people like to do the top down view of diamond painting. People like to not show their face a lot. People like to, do things a certain way. And again, I'm not saying that that's the wrong way. I'm just saying that's what's authentic for them.
Mhm.
And for me, after doing it literally like twice, I did my first video like that, and then I did one or two, I think like one whip and chat like that. And then I immediately stopped because I was just like, this doesn't feel like me. And I just started talking at my camera and running around the room and showing people stuff. And again, like Is it as polished as it could be? No. Is it as professional as some of the other people's videos are? No. My editing is very lackluster, but it's so authentically me, and I feel like I've made so many genuine connections with people because so many people have commented on my videos and been like, I feel like I'm literally talking to one of my best friends. And that's what I wanted. Like that's all I ever wanted, was for people to feel like, again, why I love long form content is I love feeling like you're watching a TV show, but you're also like talking, there's somebody real on the other side. And
Yeah.
like that's what I wanted to recreate. And that's just my personality and who I am. And I just felt like you wouldn't get me if I wasn't showing you me. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a vain thing. It's not like, oh, I want you to see my face all the time. It's more so just like I'm just so expressive, and I feel like this is how I can connect with people best. And so I feel like, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, you know, truly grab your phone and an internet connection and just do it. You can prop your phone up on a table. You don't need something fancy. Literally, I started with like one like stand. I didn't even have a light in the beginning, but if you can get yourself a light, that'd be great. So a stand, a light, a recording device, whether it's a camera or a phone, and yourself and a diamond painting, and you're good. And just do whatever feels natural. Don't feel like you have to do what other popular channels are doing. Definitely, if you want to take inspiration from them, you can, and like obviously give credit where credit's due. Something that I think is really easy to do for new creators is tag videos. I think a lot of us that do tag videos, we always tag a couple people, but then everyone usually says, like, if you haven't been tagged, you're tagged. Feel free to do it anyway. You don't have to be named in the video to want to do it, whatever. So if you're just like, I don't even know what to say or how to start a conversation talking to myself in a room, do a tag video. Do a tag video, and that will give you the content you need to start talking. And I think it'll become more natural after that.
I totally agree. Yeah, I don't really have nothing to add to that. I think that's a good answer. I'm so
Thank
honored.
you.
Sorry. But Ashley, thank you so much for joining me today. This was a ton of
I
fun.
mean,
I'm really glad we got to do this, and I'm not going to do the whole spiel of subscribe down below. This is for Patreon. But if you enjoyed this, feel free to let your friends know that this is fun and they should sign up for the Patreon if this is something that they
oh yeah.
might be interested in. But anyways, I think that's it. Ashley, do you have any last thoughts before I go? Before we go?
No, just thank you for like making me your first Patreon community chat. This was really fun, and I hope we get to do more in the future. We always have a good time, so.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.